Fact of the day.
Fact of the day.
Hello, hi, and welcome to Fact of the Day with me, Mark Lotsu. Biological weapon to turn all human beings into vegetarians. So the Lone Star tick, Amblyomma americanum, has been linked to something called MMA, which is mammalian meat allergy, or it's also called alpha-gal allergy. So it starts with itching, then you get hives, then you get stomach cramps, then you pass out, and it can even lead to death, all from the bite from this tick. And it's called the Lone Star tick because it's got a little bit of white on its back and looks like the Texan state. So in the last 15 years, thousands of Americans, after having a nice meaty meal, a deliciously meaty pie, they wake up the next day and they find that they've had this huge immune response to something and they're not sure what it was. And all indications pointed to them being allergic to meat. Strange, right? It's discovered in 2004 when an immunologist called Thomas Platts-Mills looked at a group of cancer patients. They were all treated with the same drug, cetuximab, and they all showed similar symptoms. They all had the same or very similar side effects. And it was especially prevalent in the southeast, where they're 10 times more likely to report things like itching, inflammation, and a drop in blood pressure compared to anywhere else in the US. And they all had really high levels of an antibody for a sugar that's found in meat called alpha-gal. If you didn't think that meat contains sugar, it does, okay? Just so you know. And the cancer drug also had high levels of alpha-gal in it because the mice that are used to produce the antibodies for the cancer drug, in their serum was alpha-gal as well. So what they thought is these people in the southeast must have had something that's made them super sensitive to alpha-gal, this sugar that's found in meat. So Platts-Mills apparently got bitten by a tick, and that's when he thought, hang on a second, what if all of these people have been bitten by a tick? So we asked them, and 80% of them had been bitten by a tick. And then they experimented, they tested, they showed that one bite from the Lone Star tick can cause a 20-fold increase in the antibodies for alpha-gal. And then every time alpha-gal enters your immune system when you eat meat, because it's the sugar that's found in meat, remember, your body then has an immune response and it increases even more the levels of antibodies. So you have this allergic, this immune response to the alpha-gal that's found in the meat that you're eating. So one day you can have a nice lovely meal, loads and loads of meat. The next day you can feel horrendous because you've had this allergic reaction to the sugar in the meat. So it causes a production of histamines when you have the meat, and then this causes the itching and the swelling and the drop in blood pressure. So that is the biological weapon to turn all humans vegetarian. Thanks for watching. Love you, bye, love you, bye, love you, bye.